Hi there, this video is all about getting our money's worth of all the effort we put in. Okay, we make sure they're smart objects. By default, we've been linking them without knowing. Let's get started. So let's say it is the next course that I'm doing, but because I've set this all up, it's reusable. And what's cool about it is, let's say it's now Photoshop time. So this little graphic here needs to be Illustrator. So what I'm gonna do is with it selected, I can right click the name here and go to this one that says Relink to File. I can go out to my exercise files, 09 artboards, logo Illustrator, kickback. You ready? This is the satisfying part. That's not. Click OK. Oh, look at all those graphics update. Cool, huh? Same is true of pictures of me. I can right click them anywhere because it's a smart object. And I did that at the beginning. What ends up happening is as you duplicate it, okay, it comes along for the ride and they are still linked. Let's say that's not what you want, okay? You want another copy of me, but you don't want a link because when you update it, it's not what you want. Okay, so I'm gonna make a duplicate like that. That's the bad way. What I can do is in this layer here, I can right click it and there's an option that says a new smart object, please, but via copy. Just means it's gonna make a new smart object, but they're not linked. Okay, so these two look the same, but they don't have that kind of connection like all these other fellas do. Let's do it. Let's update this one here. I'm gonna right click it and I'm gonna go to Relink to File. There's now Daniel 2 in there, grab him. You can see he updated, he updated, he updated. Now you'll see that they didn't update perfectly in the right spot because they were different size images. What I really wanted to do for you is make the images perfect so they all lined up. That wouldn't be really realistic when you go and use it and you're like, is it broken? Nope, that just happens to be a different image. So it doesn't fix everything completely. The images are just different scales. So we can, I select them both. I held down Shift. So my trick is, let's say I'm clicked down here. I hold my Command key down or Control key on a PC and click this fella. That's him there. If I hold the Command key and Shift, that's on a Mac, Control key on Shift on a PC, you can click more than one across two different upwards. Because they're so similar, why are we making Instagram profile different from the Facebook one? They're different sizes, but the main one, Instagram, has a big, not problem. I'm working on the Instagram one. I am going to make a new layer. It's right at the top. Use my ellipse tool just to kind of start in the corner here, drag out an ellipse. I'm going to invert that ellipse. I'm going to fill it with red, deselect. I'm going to lower the opacity. Just tapping my number keys along the top because Instagram is circles, right? So you've got to kind of do some adjustments for Instagram. Perfect. I might decide that it's just not relevant there, but I want it there because I want to show you my cool little update. Actually, did he disappear from over here? I don't know. Anyway, upgrading smart objects is easy. It's just as easy for anything you've linked from the library, but a slightly different method. So we drag these flags from the library. You probably didn't because you didn't set up a library. I did. You could have just imported these from the files, but let's say you did have them in your library and you bring it in. What you can do is open the library. In my case, it's my Adobe Logos library. Same thing here in your layers panel, but instead of using relink file, we're just going to relink to a graphic, a library graphic. And it says select and relink. So I'm going to say you, and then down the bottom, this tiny little button, relink, and it's gone and relinked them all. Now we've been doing this for kind of like social media profiles. Now this red thing shouldn't be there, right? That's just temporary. I do this a lot for say web design or app design. All the principles are the same, but the smart objects gets even nicer because you end up having say a logo that's on all of the different layouts, maybe just different sizes to match the different viewports. Plus you've got maybe a navigation that runs consistent across them all or footer that goes across them all. Okay, and you just got them all different sizes. You can see how that would be useful. All right, that's enough for this video. Let's cut the next one into tips and tricks for using text and kind of viewing now that our artboards are getting slightly more complicated, but let's do that in the next video.